And some of you who normally are able to sleep in a little later, you've been up a little bit earlier today because you needed to have the time to figure out a new routine. That 95 collapse could mean a very long and frustrating morning commute. So let's go back over to Matt O'Donnell, who's live at Cotman and Keystone in Tacony, near where the collapse happened. And Matt, the impact is being felt all the way across the Delaware Valley.
Tam, the police officer who's blocked the road here, has been so patient. She's answered the question, how do I get to X, about 1 million times. So, Officer Bills, we can learn a lot from her. For so many, this morning's trek to work will be unlike all others before. Some will have to opt for the bus or train when they've never done that, while others will just be forced to drive a whole different route. This all began on a quiet Sunday morning. A tanker truck carrying 8,500 gallons of 87-octane fuel caught fire beneath the overpass. The heat from the fire sent the northbound lanes near Cotman Avenue crashing to the street below. The heat also compromised the southbound lanes, causing them to be closed as a precaution. Before that could happen, though, drivers were going across, not knowing they were in danger of falling down to the ground until they had already passed.
When I drove through it, I could see the ground on fire, the grass off to my right. And then I hit felt like a real big bump. Looked in my rearview mirror and I saw cars on the northbound side basically slamming their brakes on it. The backup just started right then at that moment.
Governor Josh Shapiro offered this early timeline on the road to rebuild I-95.
We expect that to take some number of months. We expect it to take that time, and we will have that specific timeline set forth once the engineers in PennDOT have completed their review.
The governor is issuing a disaster declaration to speed up the rebuild of the highway. Action News reporter Catherine Scott is live near us in the Bridesbridge section along Aramingo Avenue. Catherine, I've been counting people doing U-turns. I think I'm up to about 350.
You know what? People are so confused this morning, and I don't blame them. Everyone uses I-95 regularly, and now suddenly they need to find a new way. There are thousands of people doing that this morning, trying to find a new way to work. We're along Aramingo right now, people looking for alternate routes, which means the traffic will spill over into neighborhoods and side streets.
People that live all along Frankfurt Ave are going to be dealing with traffic all the time. Accidents, you deal with backups. And it's beginning of summertime now, no school. So just imagine all the traffic that's going to be traveling through here every day. It's going to be horrible.
It's definitely going to be more crowded and all, and especially going to work at 5 in the morning. This is the main road that everybody has to take to work.
Drivers stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic as they tried to reach their destinations. They'll be forced to recompute their commutes after Sunday's massive collapse on I-95. Traffic was already tied up on Sunday, and now it's the Monday morning commute. Heavy congestion expected in the surrounding streets as cars try to navigate around the closures. Those new paths could take them through neighborhoods that are not accustomed to seeing that kind of volume. One truck driver explained how they tried to use Waze to get around, but the app would take them on roads that are too small for trucks to travel.
Negotiate this truck around this area with train tracks and low bridges and things like that. It's been really tricky trying to find the exact spots where we can take this truck.
We're back here live along Aramingo. We can see police officers positioned up and down this street as people tried to get to work, taking a completely different route. We are live at Tacony. Catherine Scott, Channel 6 Action News.
Catherine, thank you.